So is it called Mother, or am I supposed to scream Mother because of the exclamation point? Hey everybody, what's going on? Today we're going to be talking about Darren Aronofsky's new movie Mother, starring Jennifer Lawrence. A couple's relationship is tested when uninvited guests arrive at their home, disrupting their tranquil existence. First things first, I want to start with Darren Aronofsky. I know a lot of people like this guy's work, but honestly the only movie of his I like is The Wrestler, and that's because I'm a big wrestling fan, and I thought he did a good job at capturing the dark side of what it is to be a wrestler. I'll admit the guy is creative. Even though I didn't like the movies, I thought Noah, Black Swan, and others were very creative. Well, I thought they were creative, I just didn't like them as movies, and in the case of Mother, it's the same thing. I have to admit, this movie does have a lot of style and other things going for it. The whole movie had this look like it came out of the 70s or something, and it does have a big sense of dread, loneliness, and uneasiness, and it is very creepy at times. That being said, this movie's being marketed as a horror movie, and it is not a typical horror movie. The trailer of it that was showed before it basically said, if you like movies like it, you'll like Mother. I'm sorry, that's poor marketing. It's nothing like it. This is more of a psychological thriller, maybe. Well, I knew I was gonna have to do it sometime. Let's talk about J-Law. It's been noted on this channel that I'm not the biggest fan of Jennifer Lawrence, and I feel she's better in small doses. That being said, she has been very good in movies as the main character before. As for her performance in Mother, it was very hit and miss for me. Sometimes she was spot on and I really liked what she was doing, and other times she was freaking annoying. It's hard to talk about Javier Bardem's character because his performance was very subtle. That being said, there were times that he was extremely creepy. I mean, there is a scene where he's staring. That's all I'm going to say if you're going to watch it. I don't want to spoil it for you. When it comes to the plot of this movie, it's really hard to talk about the plot without spoiling the movie, so I'll just try to touch on a little bit of what it's about. A lot of what goes on in this movie is about the history of the Bible and beliefs of the Christian faith. Well, I don't want to spoil too much. There is a part of this movie that mirrors the story of Cain and Abel. There are two brothers that are played by Breen and Donald Gleason, and they play the sons of Ed Harris's character. Now, if you know the story of Cain and Abel from the Bible, you kind of know where the story's going to go. On a side note, with the casting of the brothers to play the brothers, it makes you wonder if they had someone else in mind to play the dad instead of Ed Harris. One positive of this movie for me had to be the insane pacing. While the movie does start off a little slow, as the stories are beginning to be told, they start to change at a very fast pace. This happens with a lot of quick edits and pretty crazy imagery, and the plot just gets a bit insane. I think the biggest problem for me though is that I saw the ending coming a mile away. While I didn't know what the journey was going to entail getting to that ending, the beginning of the movie just kind of gave it away. When it comes to this movie, for me it was an experience, but not much else. While I understand the story they were trying to tell, I thought the imagery was really cool and the insane pace of the movie really worked. As a whole, the movie just didn't click with me. A lot of it was that Jennifer Lawrence's performance was very hit and miss, and that just didn't help carry the story. Couple that with the predictable ending and the bait and switch marketing, and it's just one that I wouldn't personally recommend. Especially for those that are looking for a horror movie, go see It or Annabelle Creation instead. Now, if you're looking for an experience, you might get something out of this one. I totally understand. As always, thank you so much for watching. What did you think of Mother? Feel free to comment out down in the section below. But remember, it's only just one guy's opinion. I'm Gino Reynolds from The Real Gino. Until next time.